First of all, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to our sacred grounds. These grounds that you're on belonged to a lot of our people. We had some grandfathers that were born on these grounds near the water here. We've had people from all our communities gather here. So this is sacred grounds that you're on, and I'm saying welcome. I should say, my name is Bernadine. My real name is Quintaquia. It comes from the Lummi Nation in the States. There was no border for us. We have a lot of relatives on the American side, but we have a lot of relatives on the island and on the mainland. I was not always known as Bernadine. I did go to school, and when I first went in, they said I couldn't use the name Bernadine because it was not a Christian name. Most of my life, half of my life, I was known as Rita. So in residential school, I was known as number 47. And about 35 years ago, I took my name back with my mom and did a rebirth. And I think how important it is for our women to go through that. Because some of them had difficulties with births and bringing the children in, but also losing children. So in our cultural ways, we do go back, especially for the women that have lost children. We go back and we do a rebirth, and we claim the child, and we present the child to the other side. So I really appreciate what you're all doing, but a little understanding of what we have to go through too. And we're doing that in a lot of our communities, our isolated communities that we go into. I think it's really important that we all understand that some of our communities, I would say, are a little bit backward. There's a lot of saying, not trusting. But we have every reason not to. It took me a long time. I never thought I'd be here even talking like here today and then last year too. Because I had lots of fears about even going to the doctors. I had fears of nurses. I had fears of social workers. I had fears of a lot of people. Now I realize there are people out there that are really trying to help and trying to make it okay for our people to stay in some of the areas that we're in. Because I've been to places where you have to fly in. Thank goodness we have some nurses in there that help our people, especially giving birth, and how important that is for our communities to have that trust. And sometimes it only starts off with one person. To trust that one person, and then we bring in other people. Like I said, I'm quite surprised. I'm doing the work that I'm doing now and the work that I do in different communities. It's to help the understanding. I work with Southern Laylam. It's a health, it's in Nanu's. It's a treatment center that does the drug and alcohol, family violence, and the sexual abuse, and the trauma. I also work with Camosun College in helping our youth stay in the schools, because some of them have a lot of fears. And also work with Health Canada, using the blanket ceremony for people to understand what some of us have gone through in life and how important that is. I think it's important people understand where we come from and who we are. Because we've gone through a lot of trauma, but it's us now to step forward and claim it and then put it behind us so that we can move forward. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to say a short prayer. Okay. Creator, grandfathers and grandmothers, I thank you for this opportunity for us here to learn. I asked for all of us to open up our minds, our hearts, our spirits, our emotions, our souls, for the learning that we need to learn here today, but also to be able to speak, because all our words are important. And say what you need to say without having the fear of being ridiculed or anything. Because our people saying there is no bad question to ask. Just to keep ourselves open and say, yes, I'm here to learn. I say a special prayer for everybody that's here today. A special prayer for the ones that couldn't make it. A special prayer for our old ones in our community. A special prayer for our children. I say a special prayer for the babies. I'd like to say a special prayer for the unborn that are coming into our world. I say a special prayer again for all of us here, and I say Haichka. I say Haichka to you, and then I say Haichka to your ancestors, and then I say welcome. All my relations.